Tired of the hustle and bustle of your overcrowded city? Does the idea of disappearing to a remote town make your heart jump? Well, you've clicked on the right video, as we have several options for your dream hideaway, temporarily or permanently. Welcome to Lomi Mango, where we explore cities, countries, and travel destinations. Don't forget to subscribe and explore this amazing world with us. This list is not a countdown because it's difficult to say which city is the most isolated in the world. There are a lot of towns in the world that are a bit far out with a small population. But the 10 cities we have for you today, and a couple of them are really more of a settlement than a city, are definitely far out there. Let's start with number 1, Itokotimit, Greenland. Greenland is a great place to start as the island is known for remote towns. Contrary to its name, the island is almost completely covered by ice except for a few places. Itokotimit is one of the most remote towns located in eastern Greenland. The settlement has about 400 residents. The town was founded in 1925 with a population of about 80. The settlement was encouraged by the colonial power Denmark. The settlers depended on the good hunting conditions of the area, and hunting is still a major way of life in the town. The region is known for its wildlife like seals and polar bears. Itokotimit is accessed by outsiders using helicopters, which shuttle passengers between the settlement and an airport which is about 24 miles away. Boat transfers are only possible a few months in a year. The town has super cold winters and chilly summers. The average annual temperature here is 29 degrees Fahrenheit, making it one of the coldest permanently inhabited locations on Earth. Number 2, Hangaroa, Easter Island. Easter Island is famous for the giant head stone statues and belongs to Chile. Due to the fame of the stone statues, Easter Island does get a steady flow of visitors. Hangaroa is the main town of Easter Island. The city has about 3,400 residents. About 90% of the island population lives in Hangaroa. The island's only airport is served by Chile's national airline, and it takes a direct 5-hour flight from Chile's capital city to make it to Hangaroa. The city does have a number of hotels to accommodate tourists and one hospital. Hadibu in Socotra, Yemen. Located in the Indian Ocean, Socotra is made up of 4 islands and belongs to Yemen. Hadibu is the capital city of Socotra. Due to the unique plants that have been able to flourish on this island, Socotra has been called the most alien-looking place in the world. Hadibu is located in northern Socotra and has a population of around 8,500 residents. There's a modest airport in Socotra that was built in 1999. Before then, the island could only be reached by cargo ships. Road transportation on the island is a delicate issue, as road construction is limited due to an effort to limit its impact on the island's ecosystem. Number 4, Supai, Arizona. Supai is a small town located within the Grand Canyon in Arizona. It's the capital of the Havasupai Indian Reservation and has an estimated population of a little over 200. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has named Supai the most remote community in the United States. The community can only be accessed by helicopter, on foot, or by a mule. In fact, it's the only community in the U.S. where the mail is still carried out by mules. Supai is 8 miles from the nearest road and there are no cars in the community. Number 5, Deception Island and McMurdo Station, both in Antarctica. If you're going to Antarctica as a tourist, you're most likely to land at Deception Island, the most popular harbor in Antarctica that's visited by over 15,000 tourists every year through commercial cruise ships. The McMurdo Station is the U.S. Antarctic Research Station on the south tip of Rose Island. The station is the largest community in Antarctica with an ability to support up to 1,200 residents. The population of McMurdo Station ranges between seasons, reaching up to 1,200 in the summer and declining down to 250 in the winter. McMurdo has the world's most southerly harbor and it's also seasonally serviced by 3 airports: the Phoenix Airfield, Sea Ice Runway, and Williams Field. Number 6, Funafuti and Tuvalu. Funafuti is the capital of the island nation Tuvalu. Tuvalu is a tiny island located in Polynesia. This narrow island is located about midway between Hawaii and Australia. The city of Funafuti has a population of around 6,300 residents. Fiji Airways operates air transport services 3 times a week between Fiji and Funafuti. Only about 1,000 visitors make it to Funafuti every year, making Tuvalu the least visited country in the world. Tuvalu Island is battling the consequences of rising sea levels, as it's one of the least elevated countries on Earth. Utavik, Alaska. Now this one is hard to pronounce and is also known as Barrows, Alaska. The city is located north of the Arctic circles, making it one of the northernmost cities in the world. The town has a population of almost 5,000 residents, which apparently lands you at the 12th spot as the most populated city in Alaska. As one would expect, this town is not only remote but also faces harsh weather conditions, which equals very few visitors. There are no paved roads in Ukutavik due to permafrost, and no roads connect the city to the rest of Alaska, which means air transportation is the most preferred method here. Number 8. Tórshavn and Faroe Islands. Faroe Islands are located 200 miles northwest of Scotland, about halfway between Norway and Iceland. Just like Greenland, Faroe Island also belongs to the Kingdom of Denmark. Tórshavn is the capital and largest city of Faroe Islands. The city itself has a population of 19,000 residents, making it one of the most populated cities on our list. The island can be accessed through ferry service linking it to Denmark and Iceland. The ferry takes 15 hours from Iceland to Faroe Islands. There is a network of local buses serving the island itself once you get there. Number 9. Yakutsk, Russia. If you look at just the population figures, which is around 300,000 for this city, then you would not think this is an isolated city, but it absolutely is. Known for being one of the 2 coldest cities in the world, Yakutsk is located in the Sakha Republic, which is an autonomous region in Russia. The city is located on the shores of the Lena River, a river which is also used by ice truckers to reach the city when it freezes in the wintertime. There are 2 airports in the city, and it takes a 7-hour flight from Moscow to reach Yakutsk. The city is also the biggest city in the world that cannot be accessed by road. You would have to either take ferry, which is seasonal, or fly in. And number 10, Adamstown and Pitcairn Islands. Going from the most populated city to the least populated remote town on our list, we land in Adamstown. Pitcairn Islands are a group of 4 volcanic islands located in the southern Pacific Ocean. And Adamstown is the capital city and the only settlement on the island. The population of Adamstown is 40 residents. Yes, you heard that right, only 40 residents. But surprisingly, Adamstown is not even the smallest capital city in the world by population. It's the 3rd. Unlike the last city we visited, Adamstown has a tropical rainforest climate, averaging around 72 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. Despite its remote location, residents in Adamstown still enjoy satellite TV, satellite internet, and radio, which is what they mostly rely on for communication. There are no airstrips on the island, which means flying in is not an option. Adamstown can only be accessed by boat. So which one of these most isolated towns would you move to? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, happy exploring!